As evening approached, the announcements of flight delays began. First, my flight was pushed back a bit, then again, and eventually, it was delayed beyond even the departure of my new friend's flight. An airline representative approached me with an update. Due to the delays, she explained, you'll miss your connecting flight in the third country. You have two options. We can arrange for you to stay in a hotel there for 3 days at our expense, or we can put you on the direct flight home departing shortly. The direct flight just happened to be the one my friends were taking. Without hesitation, I chose the latter. There was much rejoicing as we prepared to board. But just as everything seemed to fall into place, I hit an unexpected snag at the passport check, a mandatory departure tax payable in rupees. I had no money left. Seeing my predicament, the man behind me in line stepped forward and paid the tax on my behalf. The kindness didn't end there. Others who noticed the exchange approached me, offering their leftover rupees, small amounts they couldn't exchange back home. With their generosity, I was even able to buy gifts for my family at the duty-free shop. Finally, I boarded the direct flight and settled in for the journey. It was a long trip, but it would get me home hours earlier than my original plan. Seated next to me was a DJ returning from a gig. As we chatted, I discovered that he lived right next to my girlfriend, who was supposed to pick me up from the airport at noon. "Don't worry about a thing," he said with a grin. "I'll give you a ride home." We landed before dawn. True to his word, he drove me to her neighborhood. We waved goodbye, and I walked up to her door in the dim morning light. Knocking gently, I waited. A moment later, the door creaked open, and there she was, confused, sleepy, but smiling. Moments later, I was hugging her tightly, the journey finally complete.